All right, we should be live. We're back with some Shadowrun using the one roll engine system. And folks should be able to hear us and see us now. If anyone in the stream would care to let me know if the players are not loud enough, that's been an issue lately, apparently. I've got you all jacked up like 1.5 over my own volume, so we'll see if that works. So tonight, let's get it kicked off here with Dion. We'll do plugs at the end. Just tell me who you're playing.
Hello, I'm Dion, and I'm playing Marina No Diamonds, the human shaman.
All right, and Jake.
I'm Jake. I'll be playing Kaylee, who is a hacker, an elf hacker who's afflicted heavily with ghoulism. Still managing the whole sane mortal thing and using what personality she's got in order to maintain a corrupted presence on the net.
Yeah, but a presence nonetheless. Jeff, who you got?
I am playing Gantu. He is a dwarven street samurai with a big old hammer fist, a shotgun leg, and he's been dipping into face because someone had to, and so he also likes to collect businesses. He had an extensive business portfolio, but then Scout ruined it, and that's how I've internalized it. And he's gonna build it back up though. He's gonna get there. It's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be fine. Yep. Brick by brick.
I think Gantu actually filed his taxes that way due to extreme employee incompetence.
That's probably fair. That's probably fair.
Checks out. Yes, I'm playing Scout tonight, V2. We have.
Hello. I'm Steven. I'm playing Scout, the Orc ex-cop. I am the only moral person in this group, so I act as the Jiminy Cricket, trying to keep them in line as much as possible. And I am an underappreciated bowler. Just want to throw that out there.
Underappreciated or underperforming?
Underappreciated.
Oh,
Underappreciated. Okay. DMs are supposed to be impartial. Just want to throw that out there at the beginning of the session. We can keep that going. I don't know.
I don't know where that comes from.
I mean, you can't be underappreciated if you're just not appreciated.
This is true. This is true. Chuck!
Hey, that's me. I'm playing Ivan, our street wizard, and no matter what Scout says, I do actually do magic. So, okay, fair enough.
We just haven't seen it.
So they ask if there's actually any proof at all the Scout was ever a cop. Well, the continually played every 6 to 8 hours somewhere on the net about the ex-cop gone rogue kind of lets you know he probably really was a cop, and boy do they want him. Boy
I was wrongfully framed by the person asking if I ever was a cop.
Mm-hmm.
What did I frame you for? I didn't frame you for nothing.
You got me set up and you know it, you bastard.
I didn't frame you for anything. What are you talking? This is all you. Just because it's because you like to murder people doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't kill anybody in that garage. That was you, buddy. That was you.
Mm-hmm.
And he did it on camera, so that made it even worse.
So it's been several weeks since we played last time. We skipped last session due to some internet lag and illness. So what do folks remember? Dion, anything particular that Marina remembers from last episode?
I think we were about ready to storm the castle.
That's a generic answer. Yeah, I'll accept it. Kaylee, what does Kaylee remember from last episode?
Kaylee remembers that there are a bunch of families that Scotty the drug dealer was dealing to, and they're all tangentially connected through Ares of all people. So that's strange.
Yeah, you found yourself potentially in the middle of a corporate pissing war between two companies. So who is the other company? Does Gantu remember that?
Shawasi Corp? Is that the other one? Yeah, I think so. I also to build on the families, the four wealthy families, they all have the same cleaning company called Ace Cleaning. which is really a poor choice, as we know that Stefan's squeaky or speedy cleaners, whatever I'm called now, is definitely the best. So that's another thing. And we know that like the drug was specifically like creating sort of puppets, basically, that they're able to sort of jump, like you're able to kind of tap into, sort of, and do like kind of remote control and full access to people's memories and things like that. So it's not just a drug like recreational; it's drug for like some kind of controls with the corpse or fighting over something like that.
Yes, indeed, indeed. So we got a banked healing there. Thank you, Captain, or the bits. Scout wasn't here last time. At least Scout 2 wasn't. Scout 1 was a very good dog.
Was
Very, very good dog and an integral part of the running team. Ivan, what do you remember from last time?
God, the only thing I guess there's two things. There was the kind of shootout on the roof. Then there was the talking to the guy who brought the suitcase and Marina shot in the head. I remember that, getting into the police station, getting him out, but the cops still saw us and told us to go. And then heading towards one of those houses, I think.
Well, there's a
With the
couple of
rich
things
people.
that you had set up last time. One, you've got a dinner engagement with a judge just hours before there's going to be an APB put out on both Ivan and Marina. If you remember that. You
Yeah.
guys were able to pick up one of the cell phones, one of the special cell phones. And so it's kind of, so there's the gingerbread man, whose name's been floated around before, is the old school drug peddler in the area. Sticks to the strictly recreational, both legal and illegal work. But there seems to be some other corporate play going down that seems to kind of be intersecting with your lives. Maybe by chance, maybe not. I don't think anyone's actually found out why Marina was one of the first cases of this that got any noteworthy news, because her body was used to commit a crime.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, as was Ivan's much later on. But there we go. So let's go ahead and pick up with that then. So you've got hours before you know an APB is going to be dropped. So at the start of last session, you had 10 hours left. You mucked around for quite a bit, so we're going to say 6 hours. 6 hours left before the full force of this small island's constabulary is going to come down on you.
Well, if we've got a meeting with Judge, maybe we can get them to, reduce or drop, or I don't know.
Yeah, so
We
Marina.
should just turn
Yeah.
ourselves in. I mean, if we explain the situation, they might realize that it was all a big mistake. It was a misunderstanding. It's not like I did anything wrong.
That's a good idea. I think we should, maybe we should kind of like, cover all of our bases. Maybe Scout goes and does his plan, and then maybe the rest of us do the other plan.
Well, I mean, like
Just-
an even
just to be
split would
sure.
probably be good. It's never good
Not
to
it.
like just.
Not it. Not it. I'm going with Ivan.
That's
Same.
not fair. I don't have a nose.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kaylee. That's right.
Haley, I guess you're with me. You
sensitive
don't
of
have a choice.
Well, I mean, if I recall, didn't the when we were talking about the bribery and things like that, like weren't they kind of surprised that just cleaning your record was what we were asking? They were like expecting more, I think. So I feel like cleaning records might not be that difficult, right?
Yeah, and
Certainly
apparently
not
the judge
expensive.
that you reached was a fan of Marina, who knew her
Yeah.
art, and
Yeah.
is very excited to have dinner with her.
What I think we're
Oh.
concerned about is that if that information that they have of us gets out to some of these other corps, our history
yeah.
might cascade
Yeah.
into some trouble for us.
Imagine if they sell that to Azteca.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
think we should go have a nice dinner before anything. I don't like
As
think
long
we
as
should
it's not
create a-
seafood, I don't think my stomach could take it.
I didn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Just stop brushing your teeth with the local water. We should be fine.
It was 2 times. How would I know it would happen both times?
Because we told you.
And the first, you can kind of explain the first one, but like the second one, that's sort of on you at that point.
I thought we had installed the filter. It was a miss. We're moving on. Where are we going for dinner?
I think before we go to dinner, perhaps Marina should make a lovely work of art for the judge.
Yeah.
For purely not at all record cleaning purposes.
So you actually, around this time while you're talking, you get a text back by the judge's secretary saying that there are reservation for 2 at a local establishment called the Malays. It's a trendy little bar for 2.
So just me and him.
Yeah. It's you the judge wants to see.
All right. How many hours do we have until that?
You've got 6 hours before the APB goes out to pick you up. And
Right,
You've got
but
a couple
when's the
hours.
reservation?
Couple hours.
Okay.
Or,
So I'm gonna try and come up with like a work of art dress that I can wear for dinner.
okay.
Um,
Well, where do you go to make it? And what materials are you using?
I'm gonna go to one of my.
Remember, art has been burned to the ground. So
Yep. I'm gonna go to one of my back alley shop friends' places
Okay.
and
Do you have a
just
contact?
get a. I have the art director
You've got the art
himself,
director. That'll work. Okay.
the owner.
Make me some
So-
kind of roll then. Give me some kind of artsy roll to make yourself beautiful for the evening, or at least
I'd say,
interesting.
would that be a mind or a sense or?
Either one could be mind or sense, and then if
Alright,
you
I'll
have
do mind, and then I have a trump die for the gallery owner.
you're not, but you're not doing. That's free. Using him as a
Okay.
contact is free, but you need to create
Okay.
something. So if you have, did you buy an artist as your profession? Do you have a profession as artist down?
I have entertain.
Yeah, that'll work. You can do entertain.
Okay. So 3 and 8. So boom, there.
Well, 3 pairs, but 9s. All right. So you only got a width of 1. Which means this takes some time. It takes basically right up until you're going to need to arrive, and you're going to be arriving fashionably late with that roll, but you're going to be fabulous, fabulous.
Okay.
So what are you going to look like?
I'm gonna go for a page out of the prison industrial complex, and I'm really going for this artsy moving work. I have prison stripes that are stitched together with the orange jumpsuit at certain limbs, but the entire it's a dress. It's sewed as a dress and it's torn in all the right places to allow a little cleavage, maybe a little under boob, a little side swipe of the side hip, just some tears and rips all over it. And I'm gonna have a broken pair of manacles on me. And then so my hands are free, but I have the manacles, and I'm gonna have my manacles on my feet with a little ball and chain purse.
All right.
You had this ready to go too. That's the impressive part.
Yeah, and it's all made out of things that you could only get in prison too, like duct tape and
Yeah.
plastic silverware.
Don't ask why
belted.
your contact friend happens to have all of this in his
Yeah.
his rummage room.
Yeah, we don't ask questions about his past. We just accept him for who he is.
So what are the rest of you guys doing? Marina is going to take a bit, well up to the time that she needs to be at the restaurant. So Ivan, your butt's on the line here too. You're going to also have an APB put out on you in a few hours. What are you guys doing while Marina is doing this?
I would say if we're trapped having to do this dinner, we should go scout out the venue beforehand.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Like
So
most
they
things in this
attempt to
town,
assassinate Marina or the judge.
so like most things, the town is very walkable. I mean, there are cabs that you can get. But most everything is just in the downtown, anything you'd want to go to anyway. So you guys find the Malays. It's packed. It's actually a very trendy bar. The outside looks very sedate. There's like black velvet curtains in the windows that are drawn so you can't see inside. It's got like the old style neon tubes spelling out Malays, and the last bits of it, the light just kind of fades out, like it just can't quite muster the energy to spell out the word. And there is velvet ropes set up, and there are a couple of troll bouncers there letting people in. There's a cover charge as well, but they also seem to be seeing if you have the right style as well as cash to come in. People are being asked to leave because they're just not trendy enough. Other people are being let in. It's, from a security standpoint, a mess. There's a lot of people here wearing clothing's outrageous enough that like concealability of firearms and anything else is entirely possible. But yeah, there you go.
All right. Did anyone else come along, or did I just go on my own?
I would have come along. I would have
Yeah.
wanted to finally see downtown because I've been stuck inside this whole vacation.
Yes.
Hasn't been much of a vacation. I've been griping the whole walk.
So a scout actually dressed for the part. You got like a garish Hawaiian shirt on. You've got a bit of zinc
Oh, yeah,
oxide on
yeah.
your nose.
I got the straw hat on and everything.
Awesome.
If it's nighttime, though, I wouldn't have put the zinc on, or I would have washed it off. Just got to be prepared for when it's too bright out.
There's a bunch of street performers out as well. A lot of them playing steel drum, some vocalizing, singing. But yeah, everybody's out busking as well. And this is side by side with the trendy bars. It seems to be part of the whole atmosphere. Okay, so Ivan, Scout, Kaylee, how about Gontu?
Gontu wouldn't leave Ivan hanging. He would help out his buddy. He would make sure he dresses up in his finest rhinestone bowling shirt, as good as it can be. Very like Michael Jackson thriller-esque is kind of what's
I was
happening.
thinking more bedazzled Guy Fieri.
He's got the one glove, but it's a
That's
bowling
fair,
glove.
Exactly. Gotta keep a. Yeah, I only got the one real hand too, so I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Put
but I'll
rhinestones
be
on the fake one, yeah.
Yep. Everything's just kind of nice and shining, glitzy. All the lights of the different places just bouncing off my. I am in no way stealthy.
Right.
yeah.
No, Gontu is dressed for the night though, and
Yeah.
you're actually kind of trendy. Seems like the newest trends in fashion are going very retro, with a bit of the new added in. So there are several people that are kind of videoing
Yep.
you with their pans and giving you the thumbs up.
I am a trendsetter. It's pretty clear.
I'm definitely getting in on those pictures, too.
Yeah.
They keep trying to edge the camera over so they're only catching Gontu. Ivan and Kaylee,
Stefan Squeaky Cleaners.
how trendy are you two being?
I don't have a lot of clothes, so it's probably the regular old, we're at the beach, so at least I've got, some ratty jean shorts, oversized boots,
Right.
wife beater with singe marks on it.
It's bad enough of an outfit for someone to think you're making a statement. I'd
It might be.
say.
It's so on point. It has to be ironic.
Yeah.
I'm lingering back with my ratty clothes, my parasol, and I've got my pan like on a duct tape necklace so that I can still see out of it.
Right. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So you guys are on the main strip. Again, you've got these trendy bars like right up against street performers. They don't seem to, it's again part of the atmosphere. Nobody's trying to make the vagrants move along. It's all part of the color. Most
just
of the people in
imagining-
line
I'm sorry.
are. Most of the people online are vacationers. They are people visiting here. It doesn't look like this bar really caters to locals at all.
I'm imagining that we're doing like this Saturday Night Fever strut through this town. Is that what's happening right now?
That's
it.
Or one,
That's it.
yeah. What is it? Night
entirely
of the
what
Roxbury
Scout's
guys?
doing.
Just
Yeah.
got very dizzy.
All right. Marina is desperately trying to just uh, just soft glue on the last bits of her thing just to get it on there while you guys are scouting it out. So, do you get in line, or do you want to case the place, go around back, check out security cameras, that sort of thing? The two bouncers at the front, large guys, but they also seem to be fairly casual. Just at a quick glance, it doesn't look like they're packing. They do have comm units, though. You can see the not bud, but you can see in their ear the little implants going to their pans.
I'm just walking right past the line.
All right, so you're not
Uh,
there yet. You're still having
Oh,
to
oh,
finish
okay,
up. Yeah.
okay, yeah, got you.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
gonna
probably
be
go for doing a scout around it. Yeah.
yeah. I would do the same. It's too noisy and crowded in there. That's not my idea of a relaxing vacation.
Okay. So it's in the middle of a block of other kind of businesses. The ones on either end are closed. One of them seemed to be like a retro music establishment, and you can see like old LPs and CDs in the through the window. They seem to be dealing with retro systems as well. You can see stereo systems back there. On the other side, it's a shawarma place.
It's good shawarma.
So there's an
Nice.
alley coming down through either side, and as you guys are, deciding what you want to do, you're looking around. The outside of the place definitely has video coverage. It actually has drones that are flying around, sweeping the crowd. There are actually colored lights coming down from it to get the crowd in the mood, but also good security. And as you're
It's
trying,
scanning.
yeah, as you're trying to decide which alley to check out or where else to go, a couple of guys come up on street bikes. Very quiet, electric motors. They barely make a whisper as they come in. They're tactical geared out. They got tack vests on. They've got hard point armor. Their motorcycle helmets they keep on when they get off the bikes. One of them has an SMG just right out there in full display. And you see that they both have badges, not police badges, but some kind of badges on their top left on their tactical armor. And one heads down one side of the alley, one heads down the other side of the alley.
What was this in response to? They're just showing up, or
They just show up, yeah. Bikes, ultra quiet. They just kickstand them, put them up on the side of the street. They don't even bother to secure them, which is odd.
I'll if we're there, I'll move around, see if I can see what they're looking at down this alley.
Okay. They both look like they're scanning their helmets. You can see some kind of glow going on behind the visors, so you think they've got like a full optics gear. They seem to be doing the same thing you are. They're scouting the place out.
Okay. I'll get everyone else's attention silently, like we're not the only crew looking at this place. Pointing out the two bikes.
Why don't you do your little magic thing and read their minds?
Can I do that? That's not a thing I can do.
I should have known. Never mind. Of course not.
I mean,
Why would you?
I could light them all on fire, or I can make us invisible.
Two-trick pony. All right. Anyone else know who these bikers are?
They have badges on them. That's all I saw. Go talk to them.
What did the badges look like?
They look like badges, but not police.
So like paramilitary? What are we dealing with here? Maybe private security?
Yes, definitely one of those three. Just go talk to them. It's fine.
All right. I'll go talk to him if Ivan wants me to.
All right. Left or right? So left side or right side?
Lefty Lucy.
Okay.
Let's go with it.
You head down, and just as you step into the alley, the man turns around. He's definitely well trained. He's got his SMG. Just like as soon as your foot makes fall in the alley, you've got a red dot between your eyes.
Whoa, buddy. I'm on vacation. No need for guns.
Move along, citizen. Nothing to see here. You're close enough where you can see his badge, though. It says Black Eagle Security. So it is a private security firm.
Black Eagle. You guys aren't hiring by any chance, are you? I'm an ex-cop. I'm looking for work. I'm on vacation now, but when I get back stateside, I'm gonna need something to do.
Right. There's a pause, and you kind of see his visor flick again. You think he's probably in communications with someone. But after a minute, he just kind of slings his SMG up. He's not got it pointed at you anymore, and is more casual. But you know how the rig works. He could drop that in a moment if he needed to. But yeah, his walk just gets a little looser as he's walking up to you. He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah. Ali seems fine. Right. What's your name?"
Scout.
Scout.
How about you?
Says here you're wanted back on the mainland. That's a
Nope.
pretty decent.
Nope, that's a
it's a pretty
different scout.
warrant there.
That's not me. That's a different guy. I know him. He's a decent guy, but it's not me.
So
we look a lot
shoot-
alike. I get that often.
Do you shoot better than you lie?
Yeah, I shoot really well, actually. I do.
There's a beep on your pan. Just that's the beep that tells you just some information's been passed over. It's like, yeah, we're always looking to hire ex-cops with a bad history. Sometimes that works too.
I'll be shaking my pan like I don't know why this thing's always beeping. So you're hiring, yeah. That's great. Like pays all right. What are you guys doing here? You guys this like company retreat or something?
He actually takes off his the motorcycle helmet, and it's not a him, it's a her. There's some voice thing going on with the helmet. Shakes out this long braided hair. She looks like she's an orc, but not. It's kind of. There's a lot of human in that orc. Let's just put it that way. You've got the teeth. Skin is slightly green, but she's lithe. She's not thickly built. It's like she pulls out a synthetic cigarette, lights up, offers you one.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, we got a judge coming out here tonight. We're just making sure everything seems to be good. So,
your security for a judge. Good for you guys.
So she looks down at her wrist, and you can see her pan is scrolling information. She's like, yeah, so looking at your history here, you got to be part of a team, right? You run the shadows?
Like team, it's a very tight-knit word for what I'm not in. We're a very loose-knit group. I'm, like I said, I'm looking for work. Let's just put it that way.
Give me some kind of role here. You're trying to lie. You're trying to convince her. It's just a
that part's not a lie.
Work.
Just throwing that out there.
So what are your stakes here? What are you trying to accomplish?
I just want to ingratiate myself to figure out why she's here. Like what for the judge.
Yep.
That's why I was asking if she's providing
She
security.
just told
for
you.
him.
She's just staking the place out. There's a judge going to be arriving here tonight.
I was asking if she's providing security for the judge.
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, go ahead and make me some kind of social roll. Do you have any social skills?
Not many. Empathy, etiquette.
All right, empathy and etiquette will be fine.
Remind me the commands for rolling here on Foundry.
/or and then just the number of dice you're rolling.
/ what?
ORE.
And then
And just the number of dice in your pool.
so my empathy is 4D. So I would just do 4D.
Empathy plus let's see, what does empathy fall under? Do you not have etiquette, you said?
I have 3D etiquette.
Okay, so you add those two together, empathy and etiquette, and you roll those. Oh, no successes. Oh, you wash out completely. So she's really nonchalant though. She's like, so is your team like got rifles trained on me now or something? I mean, there's no pay.
Oh no, we can't afford rifles.
Here. There's no pay.
We have not been. We're on vacation. Yeah, rifles are like a little bit above our pay grade. You know what I mean? Like team. I said loosely. Like we're a group of guys that traveled together because some people like kind of told us that we should leave the country type thing. You know how it goes.
Well, while you're talking, the other one's come out the alley and he's scanning the crowd, and he makes Gontu, he makes Ivan, and probably doesn't actually make Kaylee. But
I'm
Gontu
busy
and
checking out
Ivan,
their bikes.
he makes almost right away. And
Right. I'm
comes
trying to
up.
get into the club, by the way.
You're in line.
I'm not.
You're in line.
Okay,
no,
I'm in line
yeah.
trying to get in the club. Yeah.
Then yeah, he doesn't make you. Then doesn't make you. But Ivan, if you're just kind of hanging out, he walks right up to you, pulls up his visor. It's a fairly young man under there, probably elf. Can't see the ears, but that very delicate facial structure. And he says, "Look, we're not here for any kind of trouble tonight. If you're here to make trouble, there's no payday here tonight."
That's fine. We're not looking for a job. We're not looking to make trouble. We got a friend coming here tonight that we just want to make sure that they're going to be safe.
Oh,
There'll be no trouble from us for you as long as there's no trouble towards our person inside.
who's your person? He actually shows you his pan. It's got the net profile of the judge on it. This is mine.
Oh, this is fun. Your person will be sitting across table from my person.
He nods. You got a pick. You got.
Of Kaylee? You Marina? No, I don't have a picture of Marina. I don't.
Right. All right. Good enough. So are you providing security, or are you just checking out the establishment too?
We'll be there doing security for her. Very low down, not wanting to be seen security.
All right. And he looks like he wants to be anywhere but here. It's like, look, how many people are on your team? I don't want to have a firefight for no reason.
There's going to be 5 of us tonight,
All right.
not counting our guest.
All right. Good enough. Hope we won't be dodging each other's bullets. Gives you a thumbs up.
Listen, I won't. Our team will not shoot as long as your team doesn't shoot.
Gantu, you've made it to the front of the line now, and the 2 bouncers look you up and down. They kind of look at each other. One just kind of shrugs, and the other one just kind of smiles. Says, hey. He gives you a little fist bump. Respectable. And
Right. All right. There we go. That a boy.
Pulls up the silk rope, lets you in.
Oh, gentlemen too. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look back for everybody else. Well, okay, just me then.
Yeah. And you're hit with a barrage of sound as you come in. They've got dampeners at the doorway so people can't hear the music for free, but they're playing old classics. They got oh man,
Metallica, Megadeth,
no,
real
not
classics.
at all. It's all
Gantu
like
would
really
totally be in his element if that was the case.
low key emo stuff.
Okay.
It's like the Cure is playing in the background. It's just
Okay.
it's
Gantu could get on board with
Yeah.
the Cure. A little bit of the sensitive side. No worse. A little tear comes
little
down.
Joy
south.
Division being played in the background there. And it's,
I like it. I like this. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
the whole thing.
No crowd
is-
surfing going on. Just
No,
really
it's-
introspection's what's happening
Right.
here. Get some sensitive souls.
And the
Okay.
bar is lined up, and the bartender's going through, and he's setting up glass after glass of absinthe, and these actual clove
Okay.
cigarettes are being put out on a table for people to use,
Man.
and everything is done in crushed red and black velvet.
Man. Y'all ever play? No, I'm not gonna. Waving that one off. Okay. So I think what Gantu is looking to do is he's looking to kind of get a post-up spot here at the bar if possible that would give him a view of like tables anywhere where he might think that Marina
Okay.
might meet up.
Give me a sense roll with either perception or scrutiny, or if you've got security. Anything like that would be fine.
I've got perception. I got perception. Would that help here?
Sure would. Yeah.
Okay, so I got all right, so I got sense, perception, and I got an expert die, which you have to call out ahead of time, right?
The expert die, yeah, you set it ahead of time.
Okay.
And don't
So I'll just set
include
it
it in
at-
your roll.
Yeah, I'll just set that one as a 10. Then. All right, so that's 8. Okay.
All
So I
right.
got so there would be a pair of tens then with my expert die,
Pair of
and
tens.
then
That's
triple
good. You're
six.
not trying to do anything quickly, so you take a good look around. So the first thing you notice is the thing is set up. It's actually 2 stories, which is hard to tell from the outside. From the outside, it looked like the second story was an entirely different business. It's not. You see that there are stairways going off both clockwise and counterclockwise to get up, and it's one of these where it's an overhang where you can see everything going on below you from the second floor, and there are people in booths up there. It's all the seating is just dark, and you see a little bit of few muted lights around. It's all so you can't really make out any of the customers are back there, but from the tables you can look down and see what's going on the floor. It looks like there's going to be a band playing later. The center of the floor is a small stage. Right now, they're just pumping music in, though. It's fairly early in the evening. But this would be a great place to make some deals. You're noticing that a lot of the tables are set up with sound dampeners, so conversation at the tables don't carry very far. Other than that,
Okay.
The ground floor, the entry floor, where the bar is and where dancing and all that occurs, heavily cameras everywhere. Like they've got angles everywhere. Second floor up here, there's no cameras in evident.
Okay. So that's probably where it's going to go down then. Okay. Are there any open tables?
Yes, it's early in the night. Most of the booths up here are just empty.
Okay. I would like to see if I can try to post up in one of those that would have a decent angles, so I
Sure.
can try to see as much as I can.
You sit down, your pan beeps, and the menu comes up on your unit, telling you everything you can order. It's a complete just contact-free environment. You order what you want, comes up on a little drone. You don't have to see or talk to anybody.
Okay.
And, yeah, you sit down.
I will order the most emo drink available, whatever that might be.
It's called the Rip Apart My Soul, and
There you
it's
go.
activated charcoal and bottom shelf vodka because
I'll just
it's
take a look
not
at that and be like,
supposed to be good.
Hmm.
Everything.
the
Well, I
charcoal
know what
makes it
vodka
good.
is, so okay.
Yeah. So you drink the
Wait in
crap
Rome.
vodka through the little disc of activated charcoal, making it good vodka.
Yeah. Yeah. So he'll post up, and then are we're on comms still, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And
Actually,
then I'll relay. Okay.
you
Yeah.
were on comms downstairs.
Yeah.
When you come up here,
Okay.
you find that your comms you've got no.
Okay. Because of the dampener.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take a second if I can then to like kind of move to find a position where like I can communicate and try to just communicate to whoever's
Sure.
outside, like where I'm at. And all
Seems
that kind
like
of
as
stuff.
long
And-
as you're not sitting in a booth, you're fine. In
Mhm.
a booth, you've got
Okay.
near field communication. That's how they can reach your pan to give you, the menu and everything else. But it doesn't
Okay.
seem like you can call out from a booth. But if
All
you
right.
just stand in
Yeah.
the walkways or just look at the overhang, you're fine.
Yeah, so I'll just step out of the booth. I'll communicate in like, oh, and I got ourselves front row seat, and I got some kind of broken heart vodka thingy, and I'm feeling really kind of vulnerable right now, and thinking about a lot of choices I had throughout my life, and
Don't
relationships
text your
fall
exes.
apart. I don't know
Do
why.
not text your
Why did
ex.
You
you
need to- hey.
leave me? I don't get. I was.
Just turn your phone off.
Oh,
You notice one of the things on the menu is a silver plate with razor blades. You don't know why.
Oh, is that like a jalapeno popper or something? Why are
Yeah.
you serving stuff? Okay.
So while this is going on, Kaylee, you're just kind of standing out. You weren't in the line. You were just checking out the bikes.
Yeah, I want to
When you get
get an
too
image of
close-
one.
yeah, you can get the image, but as you get a little closer to it, you hear a very chipper voice from the bike saying, "Warning." It just stops with one word, "Warning." It's very chipper, almost like it's saying hello, but it's going, "Warning."
I will back away. I'll look. I'll start looking at the crowd to see if anyone looks particularly as if they got the party started long before they got in line. One of those
Actually,
sorts.
there are 5 people just across the street from the place, and they seem to be having an argument with one of them that just yells something, flips the double eagles, and walks away. and they seem to be having an argument amongst the other four that are sitting around, and they kind of look around just as you're looking at them, and they kind of lock eyes. And one of them, very short troll, he's got fishnet stockings and like lift boots, and she's carrying this purse that's kind of made up to look kind of like a barbell. All kinds of piercings. Comes up and says, "Hey, you don't sing by any chance, do you?"
No, not in person, unfortunately.
Oh, you talk with that gravelly voice. It's like, "You'd be perfect. Look, we just lost our lead singer. And, I noticed your condition and all. I thought I'd just come over and, just in case. Man, your voice is lovely. It's perfect. It's like
Oh.
every vowel is a cry of anguish. We need you tonight. Come on."
Where do I go?
The bar, points over. The Malays. We're the opening act tonight, but our lead singer just walked out.
What? That monster. Sure, I'll cover for you this, I suppose. I'm a fan of the arts.
You don't play any instruments, do you, by any chance?
No.
Oh, it's all right. She just played bass. No one's going to miss the bass. Come on.
Okay. And I'll quickly hobble along
They pull
meet
you
the rest
down
of the band.
the alley side. The band has various instruments slung over their shoulders. They pull you down, passing by Scout, who's sitting and talking to this lady in tactical equipment. But the band takes you up to a side door, and they one of them holds their pan up to the door, unlocks it. It's like, "Come on, we got like half an hour before we're on stage. Hey, what do you listen to? What kind of music do you do?" "Oh, it's all right, really. Here, you can just read this," and sends over the information to your pan. I mean, you can
No.
try and sing it, but your voice is perfect if you just talk the words.
Oh, yes. I'm sure if you sort of slowed the beat and played it key lower than usual, we could do a sort of classical Shatner version of this song. It would be
You say that
Shatner version.
you say that as you start looking over the music. It's like, oh well, you don't get much slower or lower than that.
Actually, on second thought, maybe an octave higher, just at the same tempo. This would work fine.
Right. So they take you back to dressing rooms where there are several costumes, and they wanna dress you up a little bit. They're all got this very like street goth kind of thing going on. Lots of blacks and grays with lots of piercings, that sort of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
I mean, what's left of my ears don't really feel anything. So yeah, piercings. Let's go for it.
Marina, how do you show up at the club or at the dinner engagement?
I roll up in a rickshaw that's pulled
could
by
definitely
guys
you could
in
definitely-
similar outfits as me.
Okay.
And then they're also having like manacled like feet and arms. And I just like get off the rickshaw and I walk past the entire line up to the bouncers.
The drones have already started spotlighting you, this unusual occurrence going on, and so that you're being recorded and broadcast. They don't
Yeah.
even wait for you to push through the crowds. The true troll bouncers are already pulled open. You're known around here.
I stop for a couple of autographs real quick. I wave to a couple of people. Someone hands me like a brush of red paint and I just anoint them with red paint right down their face in a line. There's like multiple people lined up and I just do that to them. I make it like a whole artistic thing. Like someone else I come up to and I pretend to like faith heal and they fall over and then get back up and they're like, "Oh, I'm cured," run away. It's a whole thing. And I just like walk through.
My poor fashion senses have been cured. Right. So you go in, and a little bit after Marina makes her appearance, there's a fairly nice car. We're not going to call it a limo, but it's a sleek black car pulls up. And the person that you're talking to, Scout, suddenly puts her helmet back on, nods at you, and goes back out into the crowd.
Well, bye then. Who do I send my resume to?
Just shakes her head as she's going down the alley. Ivan, the one that you were talking to, it's like, oh, client's here.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll see you inside. And, no trouble.
Yep.
No trouble from us. No trouble from you. We have a good night.
Yep, and Ivan, you could not fail but to see Marina making her entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy in his late 40s, early 50s, dressed in a very nice suit, but it's not been tailored. So like it's a nice suit, but it was bought off the rack and not really made to fit. What little hair he has is done on a comb over to hide most of the baldness. But the folks in the tactical equipment kind of join him in line, and he's ushered through pretty quickly. So what are you doing?
I'm sorry if I missed it. Did you say he's human?
Yes. Short, balding.
Well, probably go get Scout.
Yeah, I'll regroup with Ivan. Buddy
Okay.
system here.
So you're the last two on the outside. So how are you getting in? Line is reformed after the two noteworthy people have pushed their way through. How are you getting in?
Ivan, I saw Kaylee just walk in the side door. We could send her a little message. My pan keeps beeping. I don't know why, but you could send her a message. Maybe she'll open the side door for us.
You got it. Now send Kaylee a text, like open up the side door so we can get in.
All right. So Kaylee, you're in the dressing room. It's pretty much right next to that side door. You've picked out a few things that you're okay wearing.
Just one moment. I'll be back to rehearse the song just a second, and I'll just go over to the door, open it, and poke my pan out to look around, and then I'll sort of wave towards Ivan and Scout to come in.
Yeah. In we go.
Okay. You guys
I'm in a band now.
That's a change. I mean, okay. If it
It
works, it
suits
works.
you. I always thought you had a musical soul.
So you guys
That's just lovely of you.
are back towards the kitchen area. So like you'll be coming through the wait staff area where they pick up food and go out as you're coming in. No one's really paid any attention to you though. Apparently the band that's playing and has recruited Kaylee are fairly well known here. Enough to have the pass key to the back door. Gantu, Marina has made her appearance. Marina, there's quick bright lights that kind of spotlight you as you come in. Up on the Tridio displays, some of your fashion work is being shown off. As is a small news feed about art being burned to the ground. The last place that did an exhibit of yours.
Yes. Make sure to send all of your donations to the art donation fund, please. All donations to the original art donation fund.
So bartender comes out, hands you absinthe and some clove cigarettes on a little
I
silver
light up.
tray. I'm sorry we didn't see you on the guest list tonight, Miss Marina. Will you have an entourage with you? Are you meeting someone? We can set up some place for you.
Oh, I'm meeting with the judge. He should be here shortly. If he's not already expecting me.
Oh no, go on. Come on up. Coming up to the top floor. We've got a booth
Thank
ready.
you. Yes, thank you.
Okay, yeah, gone to. She's escorted up and put in, fairly close to where you're standing, actually. And you're not the only one that's doing the rail looking. There's several other people up here smoking cloves, looking down, contemplating jumping, you're sure, because the music is just that
Gantu's
kind of
paying attention. Yeah, Gantu's paying attention, but he's also kind of writing poetry on his pad and weeping a little bit, just a little bit. So, but when he sees Mirna, he's like, "Whoa, okay, get back to business, man. Come on, jump it up." And he just kind of starts hitting himself and getting really toxic. Yeah.
The menu is
like,
suggesting a bunch of legal barbiturates.
Swallow your feelings. They're not important. Ugh.
Right. Concrete Blonde is now playing. Now,
Nice. I love it.
okay. Ivan Scout, you're in. Looks like Kaylee is rehearsing some lines, some songs.
Well, do your little magic thing. Tell us the future, like where are we supposed to go?
You're a dick, you know that, right? You know that's not how it works. Listen, one
I'm
of
just
us.
waiting for you to do some sort of magic trick. Just,
Okay, here's
where are
one.
we
I'll
going?
make
Where-
you
where-
disappear. One of us should go team up with Gantu, and the other one should stay here with Kaylee.
Can't do her, Kaylee. Kaylee's nicer. I'm gonna stay with Kaylee.
All right, I'll head up and meet up with Gantu. Hey,
Yeah. You've been in communication, so you know where to meet up.
Yeah.
You hear a very large like exhale, like from Gant, like, oh,
Kaylee, you'll just hear a gentle knocking on the dressing room door. Like, hey, can I come in? Like,
No.
okay. I'll just wait out here for when you're ready then.
All right.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Go away.
I don't know where to go, so I'm just gonna stay right here until you go somewhere, and then I'll go with you.
Fine.
All right. Judge comes in with flanked by the two people in tactical gear. He says something to them, and they kind of disperse into the crowd, leaving him alone. One of the wait staff brings him up to the booth that you're in, Marina. They have pre-set out some canapes. That's how it's pronounced, maybe not, but small treats, different kinds of meats and cheeses, and all kinds of. They're all eaten off of razor blades, though.
As he's brought to the table, I stand up to greet him, and I kneel before him. I just kneel before
Oh,
him.
you see, like he blushes. He's got very
And
pale
I
skin.
like put my head down to the floor. Like I just like full. I'm in that prison gown. Everything. It's people are snapping pictures right now. Like I am eating this attention up because it's gonna be all over.
Do you have any kind of skill in performance?
I have entertain. I have manipulate. I have social etiquette.
Okay. Make me an entertain roll then.
Is that going to be with mind or empathy?
It could be either one, depending on what are your stakes. What are you trying to get out of this?
I'm trying to number one make an impression. I would say. And number two, I'm trying to just like be very like mindful and just like smart about this whole thing.
It's
I don't want to
mind
make
then.
it a
Yeah.
show.
Mind.
All right, so that's an 8 total. And entertain does not have an expert die. So 8. But
Okay, so only so an 8 is a fine success. But you've only got one match set there. Your wit isn't very good, so he's very embarrassed, and you are kind of making a scene. But he's like, "Oh, please, Miss Marina, please stand up. I'm just a humble civic servant. No need for that. Here, our booth is right here." He puts down his hand to help you stand, and just like kind of quickly ushers you over to the booth.
I take his hand and before I get up, I take it closer and I just kiss it and look up at him and just go,
Okay,
"It
he's
is
like-
an honor to be gifted your presence in this evening."
For a tropical place, he's the palest person outside of Kaylee that you think you've ever seen.
I get
but
up
he's
and I
beet
just
red. He's like, please, let's not make a scene.
I just get up and sit down as ethereally as I got up.
Yes, Miss. Okay, so Goundu, you can't hear any of the conversation. The things at the table just make it impossible to hear what's going on.
What about like lip reading? Is that
Ooh,
a possibility?
Do you have any kind of particular skill in lip reading?
Well, it's very interesting that you mentioned that, Bert, because I do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it's going to be sense perception. If you're any better at
okay.
seeing, that would work too. It's going to be harder though, with no particular skill at lip reading. So, I want 9s. How fast
Okay.
you do it doesn't really matter, but difficulty of a 9.
Okay. Sure. So it's basically the same roll I had last. So for doing sense perception. So yeah, you want 9. So I'll do a 10 as my expert die because I'll call that out.
Look at that.
I got a pair of 9s. There we go. That's
Okay,
crazy
you're
good roll.
not getting the full conversation, but you are definitely getting enough to follow what's going on.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
So you're
And I'll relay it to Ivan.
Sure.
And then whenever there's a pause, I'll periodically ask him like, do you think anyone could love me? You think? Anyway, yeah, she's just introducing each other right now.
as the winds of the refrain of "I hate everything about you" starts playing.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend once dedicated this song to me on the radio once. Do you think it? I thought it was ironic at the time, but now it's not. Yeah, the other one guy's blushing. Yeah, okay. And so just interspersing that.
So your lip reading is along the lines of he's asking about her handbag.
About a handbag, hamster. You know, I had a hamster once. I forgot about him though. That's probably where it all went to shit right there. You know, I was like 6.
Everybody's tuning down their earbuds.
You just hear straight up doo-doo as Kaylee drops the call.
What? Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense. Everyone leaves me. Anyway,
Thank
something about
God I'm in
candy
the
canes. I
soundproof
don't
I'm
know.
still here, Gonto. If
Ivan.
you need someone to talk to, just let me know. I'm here for
Is
you.
there a way to shut him off? Like, whoops, drop him from the call.
Ivan, you're in. Yeah. So what are you doing?
Making my way towards, again, Gontu said he was up on the second floor. I'll work my way up there, see what he's doing.
Yep. He's just
Get eyes on the couple for the night.
He's just kind of hanging out of the balcony, looking down, but keeping so that he can kind of keep an eye on Marina and what's going on there.
And he walks up and was like, "Hey, Ivan,
Yeah.
what word rhymes with broken hearted?"
Accidentally farted.
Okay. I don't know if I can.
Ooh,
I'll work
departed?
it in. I'll work it in. Oh, departed. Oh, cause that just like my soul when she left. Okay.
Glad that they could help. Is shit going up here? Any trouble yet? I met the other security crew. They seemed all right, professional.
They're just talking about handbags and stuff and just basic hi, how you doing, that kind of thing. Nothing big yet.
Scout, Kaylee and her new band is coming out of the dressing room. They're about to take the stage. They just finished off a sound check. Kaylee, you're given an old style microphone to croon into.
Oh man, this is great. This is everything I'd ever hoped for. It's like it's not even on the internet.
All right, yeah. So
I'll be hanging out awkwardly close to Kaylee, and then when they like go out on stage, I'll like almost go out with them until someone like pulls me back. Like, no, you're not supposed to be out there.
Oh wait, aren't we down a bass player? Scout, grab the guitar with 4 strings over there and come here.
So the
I'll grab
troll,
a normal guitar with not 4 strings. I have no idea how to play an instrument.
the troll lady that approached you about joining the band for the night, Kaylee, kind of looks at you, kind of looks at Scout, and says, "Is this your bottom?"
Bottom what?
Oh, never mind. He just seemed like the type. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'm sure he's someone's type.
Yeah. So
that top string there, pluck it whenever I stomp my foot.
Tong.
Just like that.
it's all tuned to drop D, so it's nice and mournful. All right. So, Dion, here's your chance to shine. So he's like, someone of your importance. I mean, I understood what you were saying over the phone. You've got some legal ramifications coming up. I may be able to help you with, but you're going to have to give me the details here. What is it that you want? I understand that you're soon to have papers served for murder.
Yes, I've been framed through the use of a mind-altering substance. I was
Okay.
drugged at the last large party,
Well,
and
I assume somebody of your stature is already engaged the use of a good lawyer. I mean, what can I do for you? I'm not. I don't
my
know that I'm
name has
seeing your
been
case.
my name has been besmirched enough to where I don't think I could get the legal help needed. I'm willing to make a grand donation if needed for any type of help.
He looks around. It's like, of course. Let's not talk directly about that, though. I mean,
I clasp his hands gently with my own and I look him in the eyes and I go, I promise you, I did not do what I am being claimed to have done. And I promise you that if I can be released, that I can do everything in my power to help rebuild our community after this horrible tragedy that happened at the art gallery.
well,
I can rebuild our city better.
I understand. I understand, of course. I mean, but unless I'm seeing your case, there's very little I can do on that front. I mean, have you talked to the police? I know there's certain police
Yes,
that are very persuadable. I mean, after all, if there's
we've
no body, there's no
we've
case, right?
we've already bought enough time and they're going to release the APB in a matter of hours for me and it'll be horrible. You don't need this happening in your town. I mean, you may not be covering the case, but you still have a reputation.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Oh, I don't. You, Miss Marina, you might very well have to spend a little bit of time in jail, though. I mean, these things take time to get moving, of course, and it's just hours before they're going to send out those warrants. And as you're talking,
Mm.
um, the band Kaylee is warmed up a bit. Spotlights start turning on. You've got on your pan the lyrics. You've had a little bit of time to go over it, about short half hour, but some time to go over it. But the band breaks into the opening chords of the song. It's all in minor keys, all a very slow rhythm. Um, People in the crowd that are used to this band have circled chairs and they start snapping their fingers to the rhythm. All
I
right, do
got my
you have
parasol up to sort of block off the spotlight.
oh, it's not bright at all. It's a kind of like a mauve to
Even better.
reddish light that just kind of slowly plays around. So, do you have any kind of entertainment skill at all?
No, I have 2 empathy dice.
What kind?
Oh no, I know. I could attempt to intimidate the audience.
You could.
Death
You could go
growl.
with command or empathy, either one.
I'm going with command on this then.
Okay, and you're going to use what? Intimidate
Yes, from the
Okay.
manipulate
or manipulate?
skill. Yeah.
So, manipulate or intimidate.
Well, intimidate's a subsection of manipulate. So,
Okay, good enough. Go ahead and roll me the
Yeah.
dice.
alrighty. Oh, jeez.
Ooh. Yeah, so your first set, getting used to it, it does. I mean, it goes over okay, but you see people start losing interest. It's not so bad that people start booing, but it's not so great either. And your bandmates are kind of giving you that kind of forced smile. They're like, but they're kind of egging you on to do a little bit more. First set comes to a completion. There's a small round of clapping. Um, Drinks are brought out to you, some refreshments as the sound system comes back on for the bar, and she's like, "Look, you've tried to emote a little bit. I mean, use that raspy voice like you've been, but kind of like really get across the sadness and just crushing uselessness of living.
The uselessness of living. Yes,
It's really
You're
tap
right.
into that."
you're right. You're absolutely right.
Meanwhile, Scout was plucking the string, like you put your foot
I have
down.
no
But
rhythm
it was on
either.
the foot lift that he would pluck it, not on the foot down.
If I was lucky to even get on there, because
Like,
it
stop,
was
boom,
not
stop,
consistent.
boom.
Yeah, they just cut your instrument off from the electronics after a little while.
And I did not notice.
No, you did not. Let's see. So, Gantu and Ivan, you two guys are both kind of keeping an eye out. Although Gantu is probably close to tears at this point, as more and more of these songs play. When Gantu, something kind of, there have been drones in here, so that things have been flying around. But something kind of flies up and perches. Put it on the tabletop there. Perches on the rail.
Like near us?
Yeah.
How to scale? How big is this?
It's the size of like a goodly sized fat pigeon with the head of a shark.
I might have drank too much absinthe tonight. But
No,
is there
you're
a
talking-
shark?
There's a shark, bird,
What?
pigeon, shark.
There's a shark thing. Why is there a shark thing?
I don't know.
As you're staring
I'll
at
lean down towards it. Hello, little shark thing.
it, yeah, it nips the air in front of your face very aggressively. And as
Does this it looks like a drone, I'm assuming?
no,
Like
it looks like it's a living
Yeah.
thing.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's different. Well, hello, cutie.
And as you're trying to decide if this thing is real or not, or just a absinthe fueled imagination, another one lands on next to Ivan. Then another one lands up here. Another one lands up here.
Don't like how this is going.
Y'all ever seen that movie Piranha 3D? This kind of feels like it right now. Hey, we got a problem up here. We got flying tiny sharks.
Can I grab one of them? that
You
are next to me?
go to grab one of them, and as you're doing this, one of the people from the booth kind of comes out of the booth and kind of stands just a little bit away from Marina and the judge. He lifts his shirt sleeve and he's got a handful of razor blades and he just starts slashing his arm. And as the blood starts pouring out, the piranha birds go mad and they start swarming. They come in through the windows. They come in from the bottom floor, and they just start swarming up here. Oh, well, what are you doing, Ivan? So it was easy enough to grab one, and you've got it between your hands, and it's struggling. It's got this mouthful of very sharp.
I'm just gonna throw it at the ground.
Okay. It splats. It's organic. As you see some blood start to leak around it, it starts to try and go for your ankles and feet.
I kick it. I want to. The guy who cut his arm up. I want to see if I can grab him and throw him over the railing.
Ooh, okay. So this is definitely a speed thing of whether or not you can do that before they go into a complete blood frenzy here. So I'm gonna roll some dice. You roll some dice. So you're trying to grab him. It's definitely a physical maneuver.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a body skill, and if you've got melee combat, that's the best thing. If you've got wrestling or even acrobatics, maybe that would work.
Yeah, no, I don't have any body skills.
Oh no.
We got 2 rerolls earlier from a 100-bit donation. So
Yeah, no, I just get to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
let's go.
Oh, that's bad.
It's the worst starting hand in Hold'em. There you go.
Oops. Oh, they got successes. So you tried to get to him, but so
Yeah.
many of these shark birds have already started attacking him, which just spreads the blood. You're pretty sure he died fast, but the blood is just overwhelming their senses, and they're just pouring in, and they're going after the people in the booths. You're in kind of a spot, gone to Ivan and Marina. The judge is yelling into his pan, "Evacuate! Evacuate! Evacuate!" What are you guys doing?
I'm going to summon a spirit to protect the judge and I.
Ooh, okay.
So I use a willpower to cast.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts for a full scene. And I have a trump die and 3 dice with that. Do I roll that with command or mind or
It's going to be mind for
okay.
doing sorcery, plus the
Okay.
skill that you have in summoning spirits.
I have channel
Yep,
or
that'll do.
okay, so
Uh,
channel
so
plus
you don't roll the die that you're just going to have as you said it was a trump die.
for summoning it and
Okay.
doing the
So you
things
don't
or
roll that
whatever.
as part of it, but you roll all your rest of your dice.
Okay, so the magic and the mind.
Yes.
Okay, so I have an extra dice and 8 dice. So the extra dice I'm gonna put on 9
Oh, you
and
don't.
cross my
If it's a
fingers.
trump die, you just hold it until the end and put it wherever you want.
Nope,
If
this
it's a
one
trump.
for magic is
Okay.
extra or
Okay.
expert.
Okay.
So, okay, no 9s,
Oh,
and
this
I
is
just
bad.
got a 3 and a 4.
Okay,
Can I
so
use one of the rerolls?
you can
Okay.
and just re-roll all of it. Okay.
And I'm gonna use the other reroll.
Just burn through everything, Dion.
Give me that candy. Yes,
Hey,
3
3
9s.
nines.
So here's the good part. So it's 2 successes. So you can have it do 2 things for you. Okay.
Okay.
One very good with a 9 as its ability, and the other one as a 3. However, you got 4 loose dice. What is your body stat?
My body stat is a 3.
Okay, actually, that's not bad. So on the little stick figure that's down there, you notice that there are 4 squares in the head location.
Okay.
Normally, you would have just knocked yourself out because you take a stun to your head for each loose die that you have that's not a match when you're doing magic. But you subtract your body from it, so just 1 stun. So you're a little shaken, but you're able to summon the spirit. What does the spirit look like?
The spirit is going to be a culmination of all the negative emotion in the room. So it's going to form as like this black void of like deep, like unending sadness and a sense of impending doom. Like it's like anxiety and depression like mixed together and like in a like semi-feasible form, and it's gonna like take a form of like a mist and surround us for the defense.
Okay. So for our defense, you're going to use the 9 then for the defense. And
Yeah.
that's the first order you're giving it is to protect us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that works out fine. Okay, so Gantu and Ivan, what are you two doing? You see this manifesting around Marina.
Yeah. So that's manifesting from Marina, and you said that the guy was basically getting devoured now
Yeah,
by the
he's.
piranha
You're pretty
shark
sure he's
thingies.
dead at this point. There's a lot of blood
Okay.
down there.
Yeah, Gantu basically thinks this is one of those puppets. Essentially, somebody else is sort of controlling this remotely. But if it looks, does it look to Gantu then like Marina's got her table under control, or is it?
She's
look
got
like they're
something going
swarming?
on over there.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think at this
Yeah.
point you really know how well she's able to do that sort of thing.
All right, then I think what I'll do is I'll close in on her and try to like bodyguard her, make sure that she's not getting. So I'll like smashing or I got my hand kind of grabbing what I can and just kind of smash as I try to close in on her just to give her some cover.
Okay, so you're kind of doing this roughly, so it's definitely going to be a body skill. What do you want to throw, or a body stat? What do you want to throw into it as a skill?
I have occupation street samurai
That's
would
perfect.
probably be the one.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Now,
So I have a trump die on that one too.
Okay.
So okay, so it's 9 plus a trump die. Yeah, I'll throw an extra 7 with my trump, so 3 7s.
3 7s. Okay, so you're definitely going to go first. So you're able to get there just fine. I got 2 pairs of 4 and a 5. I can disrupt your pair of 4s, but nothing else. So we'll say so you've got. Well, I can get rid of your 1s too. So you can do 2 actions there with a 6 and a 7 as your the ability die. So one of your actions was to get there, and you're kind of doing some damage as you do it. The other one was to be guarded.
I want to, let's say I want to flip the table and try to like set it up as kind of like a barricade between Marina and the judge and like all these other things.
Sure.
So just trying to do that.
Okay. And with the other set, you can just deal some damage and smash some of these.
Yeah,
things.
just smash a couple. Yeah.
Yep. They're not very tough, but
Yeah.
the teeth are just so sharp. Just you're seeing just like just very just as they fly by a customer, suddenly there's blood spurting out of their neck as they go down
Yeah.
in a mist.
I just like to think it's like he's using his hammer fist, just grabs them and squeezes them, and they just pop like toothpaste, like
Okay.
as he does that as long way.
So Kaylee and Scout, you guys are down there. You pretty much don't know what's going on up there because you've got spotlights coming down on you, and since it's the second floor where all that noise dampening stuff is going on, there aren't really any screams going on. People are getting like sprayed with arterial blood that's misting and going out over there, but they don't think anything of it like it's part of the show. It's like, oh look, blood.
Open the fucking pit.
Yeah. So your second set's up, Kaylee.
Ah, man.
So
Problem is, I was trying too hard. I was trying
Scout-
too hard. I was trying to intimidate the audience.
Scout,
No, I gotta...
the spotlight's definitely not on you, Scout. So you have a chance of figuring out that there's something going on.
All right. I would be tempted to think the blood is part of the set, but like, what would I have to roll to say?
Sense and perception or scrutiny, if you've got anything like that.
I've got scrutiny with the trump die, so we'll do that.
Sounds good. Yep. Oh, 8s are nice. You're a little slow
So
on the uptake though,
3
since
8s?
you only got 3 8s. Okay, actually that's not bad. Yeah, so you can tell that the blood isn't like some kind of aerosol device like you expect it is. You're looking up, you're figuring this is like just, simple syrup, food coloring. But the taste of blood. So you get a little bit of on your tongue and it's like, oh, and you look up and you see what's going on up on the balcony. People are trying to get away. They're just being cut down by just swarms of drones, maybe something that's flying, but there's a bunch of them up there.
Drop my bass guitar, grab my shotgun, start blasting.
You're just gonna start shooting from the stage. All right.
I'll start shooting drones. There's no one in the line of sight. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you have no idea that they're not drones. Yeah, go ahead and make me a shooting roll, coordination, and then ranged weapon, or if you've got anything specialized.
Yeah, I've
that's
got
fine.
2 trump dice for my ranged weapon.
So he started blasting.
So that's 4 6s and 2 3s.
4 6s. That's very good. All right, so you just start unloading. Just what kind of shotgun do you have? Something you picked up
Just
here?
a general.
Yeah, so
it's
it's like
the
a
one that I
double-
took with me.
Oh, okay. Well, no, this is an automatic shotgun then. So it's boom, 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 shot after shot as you're just blowing into the crowd. At first,
And it's
when you
much
start
better
shooting-
rhythm than I had with the bass guitar. too.
Yeah, no, it's like it syncs perfectly. Let's see how Kaylee's singing actually goes.
See, my problem was I was trying too hard to manipulate the audience.
Mhm.
I think now if I just like focus solely on the words and just read it as I would normally read it, I would do okay. So instead of like trying to channel the words, I'm going to pull up like a video from our tube where I can just read like the karaoke version as like the line moves across the words. And then
Sure.
I'll just read in
Okay.
tune with the music.
All right.
Would it be possible to do a research roll with that?
Ooh, yes, research, but you'd still have to use either empathy or command.
I'll go with command.
Okay.
Let's see here. 7s.
Okay. Kaylee is reading out medical texts with the authority in her voice. The shotgun blast, people think it's performance art. Yeah,
Good.
no one really knows what's going on. They think it's performance art. You get people standing up, giving a slow clap like they're not sure they should be.
Gantu just mumbles like, I get it. She's talking about broken hearts and mending them, and she's taking it in a literal. It's great, Kaylee. It's just beautiful. Grabs one and pops a can of toothpaste.
I'll hop behind the table with Gantu,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to go ahead and pop off my group invisibility spell.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead.
Let's see. I've got 6 ranks on that.
Can you get the judge involved in that too?
It's an area.
We should be all
it's
close if we're in the
Yeah,
booth.
I'm just saying if we protect him, might be more inclined.
Double
to-
nines.
All right. What's your body?
My body is 2.
Okay, so take 2 stun to the head.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good invisibility though. And pop it off. And Marina, your little despair demon has been keeping things at bay pretty well. You're invisible now. The judge doesn't know what's going on. He's frantically on his comms trying to get a hold of his security detail.
I just tell him, we're going to get you out of here. We're going to keep you safe. Don't worry. I'm right here with you.
Okay.
I'm not going to abandon you.
So
You're my
Ivan,
biggest fan.
Ivan, the invisibility is going to work great against things that can see you but not smell you. These shark birds, though, are being attracted to the scent of blood. Luckily, none of you are harmed right now.
That's kind of my hope because, they can't, there's no sound going on in these booths,
Yeah.
right? They're dampened.
Mhm.
We got the little table up in front of us. We got some, just in case, I don't know, throwing off a little bit.
Okay.
My heart does bleed like it's been punctured 1,000 times. Maybe they can sense that.
Gantu, we have to get you out of here. This is
Gantu,
Been a tough
I
night. Been a tough night.
I sense you're going through a metamorphosis, and what you need to realize is that you're going to emerge from this as a beautiful butterfly. All right.
like
Right now you're a pupa, a beautiful pupa, the
What the
thickest
hell did you
pupa.
just call me?
You're
Well,
gonna be
yeah,
a
I like that.
butterfly.
I'm thick. I'm definitely.
The judge is with you. It's like, you're all crazy. Just get us out of here.
Crazy enough to keep you alive. Let's go.
I
right.
don't know about that.
As you start heading, so you've got a north stairwell and a south stairwell. You've got a preference. Coming up the south stairwell is one of a security detail who's like taking very measured shots and shooting down these birds as he's coming up. Or as they're coming up. You're not sure which one it is.
I'm gonna call out to them and just say, like, hey, we're over here. You can't see us though. Watch your fire.
Roger. Yeah, so that they start laying down basically cover fire, giving you opportunity to get out.
Okay. Yeah. If they're giving us cover fire from, the south stairwell, then we can head to the north one. So we're not crossing right in front of them.
So as you're
Yeah.
going out, the other security detail is at the bottom of the stairwell. And they've kind of got, they're on channel as well. And as you're passing by, you don't think they see you, but they know what's going on. They're like, out the back door, his vehicle's ready.
Okay, we're invisible. Sorry that this went down so bad.
Yep. This one's providing more cover for you down here, which is a good thing too, because as you hit the dance floor, Kaylee and Scout is providing percussive support by way of shotgun. As you come down, a few tables are thrown over, and you don't think it's because they want to dance, as you hear full automatic weaponry kind of like clatter over the top as they're taking aim, and looks like you've got a couple of assassins down here that are trying to shoot at you, but you're invisible, so they're just spraying the area that they saw his security detail coming up. So what are you guys going to do? Kaylee and Scout, you see this happen too.
Stay
I
low,
see the
hug
assassins.
walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the judge down to the ground and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pop off anything while I got the invisibility
Go.
going.
I got this. Go ahead. It's okay. I gotta work off some stuff. I gotta work out some.
Lord.
Yeah, Gant's gonna Gantz will charge at them too whenever you get a chance.
Remember, Gantu, you're a butterfly. You're a butterfly, damn it.
I'm gonna butterfly all over these sons of bitches.
Now go out there and pollinate those fucks.
I have value, damn it! I have value.
Scout and Kaylee, what are you guys doing?
What seems to be the bigger threat? These drones that are spraying blood everywhere? or
Drones seem
these
to
two
be
guys with
staying at the
guns?
top area. They're not coming down this way. But
Then I'll definitely be switching my shotgun to the guys shooting at my buddies.
Sure.
I won't necessarily see them there, but like comms, I should know they're there, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone turned you off except for, well, Ivan might have turned you off.
Well, Ivan is a turnoff, but that's
Yeah,
beside the
there's
point.
that. Kaylee, what are you doing?
Rude.
I'm dropping my parasol in a very morose fashion and then just climbing down from the stage to walk as slowly and quietly as I can to one of these gunmen so
Okay.
as to stab them.
All right, so everybody go ahead and roll me dice with what you're commiserate to what you're doing. So Kaylee, you're trying to stab, so that's going to be body and melee, or if you've got a knife skill specifically, that's fine. Scout, you're doing coordination and ranged, or if you've got a specialty in a firearm. Ivan, you're just maintaining the invisibility and doing what?
Maintaining the invisibility and moving towards the exit.
Moving towards the exit. Okay. Sounds
Or
good.
do-
Why don't you make me a coordination and some kind of movement skill then?
Sure.
I'm doing agile and coordination to keep me and the judge down and moving.
Sounds good. Jeff?
I am gonna go use my patented beautiful butterfly move and to try to leap into the sky and come smashing down on one of them with my fist.
Sure.
There's a Sailor Moon transformation sequence in the process that
And no one can see it
sees,
'cause of
but
the
can't do.
Like beautiful glowing pollen.
So-
beautiful.
I do have 2 trump dice, so that's 5 10s for me. Just
Okay.
want to throw that out.
Good
5
Lord.
tens, which means you will act first. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. 5 tens, you say.
5 10s and 2 3s.
okay, so
and
the-
I'm aiming at the assassins now.
Right. So those are headshots. A 10 is the head.
Yes.
Did you purchase the shotgun as part of your system or just as?
I have 4 10s.
Oh,
Not
you
sure if
have
that
4
means I go
10s.
first.
Okay, no, you would go first. Yeah.
I was gonna let it go, but it's fine.
Okay.
One- one
4
scout.
10s. So you get there first and you pummel.
I said 5 10s. I got 5 10s.
Oh, you have
Oh,
5? Then yeah, you're
five.
good.
yeah,
okay.
get
You're up.
out of here, bastard! Trying to
I
steal
charge.
my thunder.
I charge at
Uh-huh.
scout instead.
5 10s, so that's a minimum of 5 boxes of damage to the head, and the head can only take 4. These guys aren't armored, so you just headshot one of them. Just missed
You were
his
asking
head.
how I got the shotgun. I had it a holdover from the last system, but I
Yep,
got
that's
62 points I never spent. So
Yep, that's fine. Just at what you rolled alone is enough to just polish this guy off. So you blow one of their heads off. And then
Perfect.
Gontu collides with their overturned table. There's at least 2 other gunmen there. You saw one of them stand up about ready to shoot you, and his head just blows up in a mist of blood and gore. So you hit next. You go in.
Yeah.
So what do you do for damage? You're using your fists.
I'm using my fists. Yeah. So fists. I'm trying to remember how I did this. Yeah. So I also get. Oh, I should have had another trump die actually, because it says. I guess I did attack and useful with my hammer fist. My
Sure.
body gains +1 trump, so it would have been 5d10 or
Okay.
5 10s, and then yeah. So I have my hammer fist and it says attack and useful.
Okay. And what is the attack strength?
So am I rolling separately than what I just rolled, which was like
Well, it depends on how you bought it. Did you buy the damage as an addition to normal damage or just a set amount of damage?
I don't know. I just think I just did attack. That's all I did. I didn't do anything bonus to it. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
did attack and useful. That's all I did.
All right. So that's still good. So you ended up with 5 d10s.
5 10s.
So yeah, so at a minimum, that's 5 points of damage to the head. So the same thing. You just cave one of them right in the side of the chin as they're coming up with a gun. Just the head turns all the way around. You hear that
beautiful butterfly.
Yeah, you hear that nice little click as the spine separates from the skull. So
I
who
feel
got
better.
the next highest or widest roll? I only got a 1 myself, so I'm probably Chuck's going dead last. He got no matches. Dion, you also got 1 match. Their match was higher. Jake, also 1 match.
I think I'm going last. Or
Yeah.
next
Well,
to
no,
last.
Chuck's going to go dead last. So I'm up next then with my 10s, which means they get a shot off. And the question is, do they shoot Scout or do they shoot Gontu? Because a 10 is a headshot. I'm going to roll randomly.
Does my invisibility drop when I do damage?
Well, it's when you get out of his range that it drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you buy 1 range increment or more than 1?
Just one. So
Yeah,
it's like
so-
whatever the 5 or 10
yeah.
feet. Like
So
we gotta
yeah,
be
you drop as soon as you get out of the range then. So here's how I'm going to do it. Even is they shoot at Gontu. Odd is they're going to shoot at Scout. Look at that.
That's fair.
Scout.
I am the more imposing target. It makes sense in game.
Yeah. I don't expect that you wore any head armor to go clubbing tonight.
Nope, I
so,
just have my body armor on.
yeah, it's 10 lethal to the head, or 2 lethal to the
Didn't
head.
even have zinc on.
Yeah, didn't even have a zinc on. That would have done something. Yeah, so you didn't have any prior damage, so it's half. You've got 4 boxes in the head. 2 of them is filled with lethal damage right now. So don't take any more headshots.
Okay.
And then next down the lists are going to be Marina. You're heading out. I'm going to say with the Chuck, you getting no successes, what's going to actually happen here is you trip. And since you're all invisible, you don't know what's going on. So Marina, the judge, you both go through the back door, but you don't know that you're not protected by the invisibility as it pops out. You guys become visible. Ivan's still invisible, but behind. And Marina, you throw the door open. And if it weren't for your guardian spirit, which I'm counting as armor right now, you hear automatic gunfire go off, shooting at you and the judge. You really don't know if you're the target or the judge is the target. All right, so what do you guys, that's the setup. What do you guys do next? Marina, you're with the judge in the alleyway. You're completely visible. There's some people taking pot shots at you, hiding behind garbage cans. They're on like the safety ladders on the building across the street, taking shots at you.
Are there any assassins left inside the club?
Yes, there's still 2 behind that table. One just shot you in the face.
I think Gantu will charge at the 2 and try to take one of them out.
Okay. You can go ahead and make your roll when you decide what you
Yeah,
want to
it's
do with
just
your pool
it'll
there.
be the same thing.
Yeah,
Scout, what are
I
you
got
doing?
shot in the face, so I'm gonna drop to my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably keep firing after I can wipe the blood out of my eyes.
Okay, so if you're taking cover and shooting, that's 2 actions. So you make the pool from the lower of your 2 abilities. So like if taking cover is worse for you than taking a shot, then you build your pool off of taking cover, and you remove 1 die for doing 2 things at once.
So I should have removed 1 die there.
Yeah, you can either re-roll it or just just re-roll it. Yeah, you'd remove 1 die if you're declaring multiple actions up front. Well, you're gonna get them. Kaylee, people are now sure that this isn't part of the show, and so people do start screaming, running for the exits. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna walk right up to one of these 2 gun-wielding fellas behind the table and try to stab one with a knife.
Okay, yeah, that's
With
right.
like a steak. With like
you,
a steak
you were doing
knife
that
from the
last
table,
round,
just-
actually. So
Yeah.
you ended up getting what for your match set?
Pair
Twos?
of 2s.
Pair of 2s. All right, so a 2 is a leg. So you end up stabbing one of them in the leg. So
Yeah.
Gantu and Kaylee are over there with these guys that are taking cover behind this tabletop. Scout, you drop to the ground and start shooting. Gantu, you start swinging. Ivan, you are.
I would probably get up and head outside with Kaylee and the judge, and seeing that there's people up on walkways and whatnot shooting down at us. I want to cast fireball on them.
Okay, so you're gonna drop your
Oh,
own
boy.
invisibility and cast the fireball.
Yeah.
Sure, sounds good. And Marina, what are you doing?
I'm gonna keep trying to get out.
Okay,
That door's open, right?
the door's open towards the street. You can see that well, actually, you didn't see him come in, so you don't know that it's his vehicle. But there's a sleek black vehicle out front, lights on, door open.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
the
we're going
other
for that.
direction is alley between buildings going away from the street. So which direction are you going?
The car, because we heard what the guards said.
Yeah.
So I'm taking him to the car for safety.
Okay. So your spirit is a little tattered as it took all those shots instead of you taking them. So I'm just degrading it as armor as we go.
Okay.
So just make me some kind of movement check for your action, Marina. So coordination plus some kind of movement action, and
Yeah,
everybody else
so-
can go ahead and roll their own.
Boop. Yeah, 9 and 8.
Oh, jeez, I'm rolling like crap. Jake, you must be. Kaylee must have been surprised that she actually stabbed somebody.
Yeah.
With that roll.
Kaylee's just too depressed. She just can't really get a nice murderous rage on right now.
Did anybody get more than width of 2?
I have 4
Uh,
d10s.
4.
I have 4
I
10s
have
again.
3 threes.
Okay, so 4 d10s goes first. You've got 2 opponents. Kaylee's behind one of them, looking like she's contemplating sticking a dagger in them somewhere, but isn't quite sure where.
Yeah, I'll go for the other one. I also have a pair of 7s and 1s. I can't remember, what do you do with that, with
Okay.
extra pairs?
So you can take extra actions, or you can use them as what's called gobble dice. You can remove some of their successes so they don't have as high of successes.
Okay.
So let's take
So
care of the
can
first
I-
action first. So
Yeah,
what is
so
your...
I wanna try to smash another person's head again.
So the
with
first
4
one is
d10.
4 10s, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so again,
I
they're
have
not
2
wearing
trump, yeah.
armor. That's 4 killing to the head. So you just you punch another person's head off using that
Poor
mechanical
puppets.
arms of yours. What is the next highest match you have?
7s.
And how many?
A pair.
A pair of 7. So,
So
so
2.
that won't go quite yet then.
Okay.
You could also use them to... I get a pair of 10s and a pair of 6s. You could remove one of their actions by using your... So if you've got a set that's higher than their set, you can remove a die, which basically breaks the set. So like you could remove this
Okay.
A6, for instance, so they would only have one action they could perform.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, I'll
that's
do
just
that.
how that works.
Yeah, I'll do that with the pair of 7s then.
Yeah. Okay.
And I still have a pair of 1s lingering too.
Yep. So you can have a minor action, which could just be,
Yeah.
you can do more damage if you want. That's a leg shot. Up to you. But that'll happen after
Later,
Scout gets
yeah.
a shot
With
Yeah.
my 3 threes.
with your 3 threes. So that's a shot in the arm. 3. Yeah, it's good damage. It doesn't quite blow the arm off, but it does a fair amount of damage to one of them. Question is it the one that just had his head broken? Nah, you went after Jeff, so you could have chosen the other one. Yeah, so shoot the arm. That's good.
Cool.
Chuck, how did you do this time?
I got 2 1s and 2 2s.
2 1s and 2 2s, and how many unsorted dice?
2.
2. But you've got a body better than 2, so you're okay.
Yeah.
So
Well, I got a
you're-
body of 2.
Don't sell yourself short. Ivan's probably like a 6.
So Dion, you were heading towards the car.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You dive into the car. The car is, it's got an AI, keyed to the judge's biometrics. So you guys jump in. Let's say it's pretty close together, so it doesn't close you out. So you're both in the car, and the car doors close, and it goes screaming off, and you hear gunfire bouncing off the outside skin of the car. So you're
Alright.
safe.
I tell everyone in my comms, like, me and the judge are out of here. I'll meet up with you guys later.
Kaylee, yeah, you failed to stab anyone there. Chuck, you were doing what?
That
Casting
was Fireball.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what
up at the
damage die
dudes
did you buy
shooting
it at?
down. Oh, I picked the larger, so it'd be 2. Yeah.
2 dice. Okay, so
Or
or did you buy it as area effect?
I bought it as the area effect.
You bought it as an area effect. Okay. Yeah, so it burned some guys up in there. You didn't roll high enough to kill anybody, but you definitely do some damage. You hear some screaming. They're probably on fire.
Nice.
And Gantu, what are you doing with the last set that you have?
So if I took the other guy out, then I'll just do a leg damage, the one that
Yeah.
Kaylee's trying to stab.
All right, which effectively takes him out between Scout shooting his leg or arm and you stabbing his leg. He's out of the action. Still alive, but he's not going to fight back. So on your comms, Marina and the judge are screaming down the streets in a car. Ivan, you've just fireballed some people out in the alley. You can hear fire alarms going off now. You can hear general alarms going off. People are fleeing the building. Gantu, you've just just manhandled some people here. Your fist is just covered in blood. Kaylee, yeah, you stabbed somebody. That was fun.
Yeah. It's rare. It's rare I get to stab somebody.
The troll lady who was your band member gives you a fist bump. It's like, best night ever. Open invitation. We play every Tuesday. So we're gonna take
has the action kind of died down at this
the
point?
action is down. I mean, you do have a living foe, but he's
Right.
not. He can't do anything.
Can I just like sit on top of him at that
Yeah.
point? Like just sit on his chest and start asking him questions? And because I'm trying to get a sense if this is also a puppet, because I figured the guy up top was being obviously controlled to do that. And I'm just trying to get a seal. So I'm just asking questions like who sent you here? What do you want? That kind of stuff, just to see how they respond.
He looks at you like quite a bit of pain. Looks at you fairly intelligently at first, but then his eyes just kind of go sideways, and he's looking at
that's
you.
what I
What?
You ever had one of those nights out at the club where you kind of forgot what you did and you woke up and you're like, oh crap, I can't believe I did that. How am I in this dumpster? It's similar to that.
That was Wednesday.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's always Wednesday. But you just try to kill a bunch of people. This can be an interesting case, I think, because you don't have any memory of that, I assume, right?
No. I was getting dressed to go clubbing. I made it to the club.
Yeah. You've been taking that whatever the hell new drug is. Do we know what it is? Do we know the name of the drug?
No, they're just spelled mushrooms. You didn't get a particular name.
There's
for
some
it.
sort of parasite.
You've been dabbling into the party drugs recently.
Look, yeah, me and Daniel were just gonna go party hop. He turns over and he sees his headless friend.
Is that Danny?
He just starts screaming, ah, ah, ah!
Yeah, these drugs have a terrible side effect. You got really lucky. They make your head pop,
They blow your fucking minds,
yeah,
bro.
literally. It's pretty rough. But you're gonna be okay, buddy. I mean, you're gonna go to jail for a long time and everything. But
all right, so I'm gonna pause you in there for a minute. As Marina,
Okay.
You've dove into the back seat of his car, and he kind of dove into the driver's side, but he strung along both the driver's side and the passenger side. This car goes just screaming down the streets, and you're hearing the car shift into higher and higher gears, and you've got the sensation of going very fast. And the judge is just yelling out commands to the car: slow down, slow down, slow down, stop, stop, stop. And the car just continues to accelerate.
Oh no. I'm gonna try and summon my.
Your creature's still with you, and it still has one task it can
Okay.
perform.
So I'm gonna do one of its utility abilities. I'm gonna try and jam up the computer system. Can I fuck it
Okay.
all up, or can
What was the size of the die for the second action?
3?
Yeah, so it's not
Or-
very strong. Okay, give me a sec. Ooh. Okay, so it discharges its second task. It basically turns into a mist, gets into the computer, and you see the computer kind of scramble for a bit, but it is not able to affect change. And you hear again the gears.
Oh no.
Yeah. The judge kind of looks up over the dashboard. It's like, it's heading for the cliffs.
Toon says no.
Can I try and summon another spirit now, or?
Yeah. Well, how many? You're at what? 2 stun in the head or 3 stun in the head?
I only took one
One
stun in the head
Okay, go ahead.
because I have enough willpower. I have
Yeah.
7 more willpower. So, all right, do another summon.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to double check. What do I use for the summons rolls? Because I have like dice in the actual summon monster,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have dice in magic and shaman.
No, so you would use if it's summoning, you would use the summoning skill that you have.
Okay, and then plus mind.
Mind. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So then yes, this will give me a trump die. Then I had mixed that up before. Okay, so I'm going to do useful. So I get 3 regular die and a trump die, and then my mind is a 5. So let's go for all 8. Let's do it. The trump die, let's say
Trump. If
8.
it's a trump die, you can say what it is after you roll.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. 6.
Okay, so you're gonna have 3 6s.
Or you know what? Should I do the 10? Because it's just length is speed, right?
Well, width is speed, and you kind of get the idea that fast is going to be the
Yeah,
important
that's
thing.
fair. Let's go for 6 then.
All right. Well, here we go. I'm going to roll for the
3
car.
6s, triple 6. Come on, baby.
Oops.
Yes. Oh.
I did that wrong.
You
Oh, come
forgot
on.
the slash.
Come on. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
no matches.
Right.
So 3 6s go off. What is your command to the spirit? You get 2 commands.
E-brake turn. Like,
Okay,
or
so
like
you're
e-brake
gonna
turn full stop or something.
okay, so you're gonna have it instead of trying to muddle the computer, just take direct control of the car. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 is good enough. So so instead of it trying to work with software that it doesn't understand, since it's a nature spirit, it just goes in and starts, using the braking system to start slowing it down. This is going to cause a small problem in that you're going very fast and now you're braking very suddenly.
Mm.
Yeah, small problem. So here's what we're gonna do.
Minor
We're gonna roll.
Ooh.
Okay, so yes, there is an impact. There is an incredible impact. It hits the brake, and it does a kind of like a bootlegger turn. So
Yeah.
it's still sliding sideways, but it doesn't go off the cliff at speed. But the sudden braking and you all being slammed against the side of the car, both you guys are going to take headshots.
Okay.
2 stun to the head.
Okay. So I have a body of 3.
That won't protect you against this. This is actual
Okay.
damage instead of spell damage. So you're gonna
Okay,
have 3 stun to the
so-
head, so you're still
Yep.
conscious. The judge is still conscious too, but you're both a
Okay.
bit traumatized. The car's come to a complete stop now, though.
All right. I'm just like, are you okay?
He can't talk. He's just shaking.
I moved to get him out of the car
Okay.
in case this thing starts up again. I'm just, let's get out of the weird, not working car. Let's walk away from the cliff of doom.
All right. Back to Club Malaise. What's going on, guys? You hear sirens. The police force is coming. Gantu's flat out killed some people, so a scout. But there are a lot of dead people upstairs too.
With
Well,
cause.
I mean,
Ivan, you have scared the people off in the alley with your fireballs. They were not expecting
Nice.
fireballs, so
nice.
they've gone off.
I'm scooping up some brain matter to munch on while I start
Yeah.
scooping up some broken drones.
I'll be pressing a cloth against where I got shot on my head. What happened to the judge's security? Why were they not any help whatsoever?
They provided the gunfire so we could get, Marina and the mayor or judge or who the fuck he is, get them out.
They tried
Pretty
their
sure I was
best.
providing the gunfire.
They tried their best, and they really put themselves out there, and maybe not be so negative all the time, Scout. Maybe.
I don't think I'm going to send them my resume if they're that kind of amateur level. I don't want to work with people like that.
As you're saying that, you're smacked on the back of the head with a biker helmet as the same lady is standing behind you. It says, "Look, we've got the package just stopped a few miles just outside of town. I suggest you come along with this. Might be best for you to not be here when the police arrive."
Yeah,
I
that's a good
agree
idea.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we
Good
want
idea.
to? Because there's cameras down here.
The woman just shakes her head as she puts her biker helmet back on and says, "We've taken care of them. We're good."
All right, that's fantastic. Let's make like a
Scout.
tree.
Scout, since you're a cop, you want to hang out here and talk to your fellow cops, square everything out. We're gonna go check on the package.
I really would like to get my head looked at. I was just shot, in case
I'm
you
sure
didn't
there's
see.
gonna be paramedics and stuff too. Okay, we're gonna get going. Let's go.
All right. So the Black Eagle associate you've talked to, Scout, hops on the back of her bike, looks right at you, pats the bitch seat.
I have no pride at this point. I'll jump on there.
The other one is waiting for someone to hop on the back there. Of course, there's 3 of you and only one place on the bike. Who's going to take that place?
Bailey.
Now you go ahead. I'm just gonna sit in the alleyway. Nobody will suspect me.
Gandalf, how are you
A
getting
few people
there?
are actually coming up to
Yeah.
you, Kaylee, kind of, some younger kids like, can we have your autograph? You rock.
So there are multiple members of the team, right?
There's only 2 of them. Scout's gotten in the
Okay.
back of one of them, so there's one more spot on the back of a motorcycle. So who wants it?
Okay. I mean, you can go, Ivan, if you want, or I can go. I don't care. Either way, whatever you want.
You know, we could just take the bus and let Scout get there first.
I mean, he's perfectly capable. I'm sure everything will be fine in his hands.
All right, you all go. We're going to Uber over there.
Yep,
Okay.
guy gives you a thumbs up and shoots off with the motorcycle. Scout accelerates very quickly. You got to grab onto something as it goes. There we go. So Marina, it is not much longer for the judge's security shows up with Scout on the back of a motorcycle, and they're calling in support, and they're taking up positions around the cars with their guns just to keep a lookout everywhere. The judge is really shaken up.
I'm just gonna stay nearby and make sure he's doing okay. And
Oh, he is not doing okay at all.
yeah, I'm gonna try and let's see. I have a decent empathy, and I have manipulate or
Do that. You can try and talk him down.
yeah, I
All
want
right,
to
yeah,
talk
just
him
go ahead and
down.
give
I
me a
want to
roll.
try and calm him down.
We'll say target is
So-
6s.
Okay, well, this is a 7 dice.
There you go.
I got 2 6s.
Yeah, I mean, you get him to stop hyperventilating just so he's back in
Yeah.
the moment. So the private security that you took a ride with Scout pops up the visor and says, "You get any clear idea whether the target was our client or your client?"
Oh, you mean Marina? I was shooting things. I have no idea who they were going for.
Yeah, you want to ask your friends? Be good to know who we need to protect here.
Marina, Mr. Judge, which one of you were they trying to kill?
Well, seeing as the car malfunctioned while we were trying to leave and it wouldn't stop, and we almost went over this cliff until I stopped it and saved our lives, I'd say the judge.
There you go. It seems pretty clear. I am gonna get off the bike and head over to Marina.
All right.
She's a little shaken up. She's got like a little blood trailing down her temple where her like head smacked
Yeah.
the window earlier. And
Yeah, you're
You
pretty
okay?
jostled. You're pretty jostled.
yeah, she's shaken up. She's like, I think I'm good. Yeah.
I got shot in the head too. It's not a good day for skulls.
Yeah, I don't think I'm cut out for whatever you guys do for a living. The darkness, jogging, the
Oh,
my head hurts.
I don't run anywhere. That's too much work. Cardio's not for cops.
So Gantu and Ivan, you guys take public transport? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys-
I will make sure, though, I clean myself, and especially the hammer fist, which probably has blood and brain matter on it. I will clean that up before that. I'll look for
Alright.
like a hose or something in the alleyway.
You guys get on the bus, and this beginning this time of night, these buses are party buses. I mean, basically, they're taking non-natives from party to party along the street. So you get in, and You sit down. There are people pretty drunk, it seems. There are people indulging in the legal drugs on the bus. And then you take a seat, and it's heading in the direction you want. And then suddenly the bus just kind of stops. There's a green light. It just stops. And then everybody stops. There are
Yeah.
like 20 people on the bus, including the driver. They all
We should
turn
get off the
in
bus.
perfect synchrony as they look at you.
Yeah.
And in many different pitched voices, but all exactly at the same time, the words "stop interfering" come out of their mouths.
Hey, listen, you're the one who got us involved. Make the police not want to arrest me anymore, and I'm fucking done with this shit.
Yep.
In synchrony, all 20 heads nod once. The bus driver opens the door of the bus.
Let's get the hell off this bus. I don't like this bus at all.
I don't either.
I'm gonna feel really guilty killing all these people if we don't get off this bus.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. As soon as you're off the bus, the doors close, and the bus continues to drive along. You see every face in the window turn to stare at you as the bus moves away.
And I'm just gonna, like,
Fuck this
as I'm
place.
waving, be like, there are a lot of people who do drugs here.
Yes, there are. It's like a hive mind kind of thing almost.
Yeah.
Definitely got that idea.
Yeah, I don't like vacation anymore.
Let's go back to the States.
I think we should go back to the States.
Marina and Scout, an armored ATV comes up over the dunes up from the beach down below. You can see that it's got the Black Eagle emblem on it, though. Comes up there. It's actually got a turreted gun with somebody manning it at the top as it comes in. And he just waves everybody to hop in.
I go in.
Scout, you seem to have made a
Let's go.
friend as she gives you a quick pat on the behind and says, "Come along. It'll be fun. You're asking about a job?"
I just got divorced. I'm not ready for a relationship. It's a little too soon for me. I'm sorry. You're pretty. It's not you.
All right, yeah.
I'll be following Marina.
Well, they definitely voiced the judge on to the ATV, but yeah, you've been invited to come along. The other,
Sure. I don't know that our teammates have just abandoned the mission on a bus.
the other security guy looks at you, Marina, and says, "Look, we don't actually know if it's the judge or you that was the target tonight. You can go your own way now, but we've got a secure facility. We'd like to get to the bottom of it." He takes his glove off.
Ask him if they have filtered water.
Very slender, deeply tanned hand. This is an elf now that taking the helmet off so you can see. And it says, "Look, we're a professional agency, Black Eagle, Black Eagle. I'd be glad to have you on. You're not exactly a client, but you're attached to a client of ours. We'd be glad to give you some protection for at least next 24 hours. I'm done."
24 hours? I'm done. I'm in. I know I have like 4 hours left.
Open the back of
I'm
the
going
ATV,
with.
jump in, and you guys start heading back towards the beach.
I just kind of, as we go on, I go, man, you could have like wrote free candy on the side of the van and I'd jump in right now. Today's been a day.
He laughs. The elf has the classical elven features, beautiful shining teeth. It says, "Oh, by the way, I loved the cannabis dress in your last outing. Classic."
Oh my god, thank you so much. You know, I finally smoked the last of that and
Oh, it was real?
good.
Oh.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was smoking it all night. You didn't see me passing it out?
So as the ATV hits the beach and it starts churning up sand, and it looks like it's heading right to the ocean, and you hear, this submarine starts coming up.
What the fuck? They just say out loud.
Little gantry drops, and the ATV drives into the submarine, and we'll go ahead and end it there. Found the headquarters of Black Eagle, one of the preeminent security firms in the area. All right, there we go.
Let's do this.
Yeah, so it's who is it they're after, Marina or the judge? Who knows? Who knows?
Just
But
let 'em have 'em
maybe.
both.
How do you know they're not after me? I could be a high value target.
Yeah, maybe. Ivan
No.
might have cut himself a deal. We'll find out next time.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, so we'll end it there, guys. Dion, you got anything you want to plug?
Well, today I beat Vandal Hearts 1. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start Vandal Hearts 2, just because that's, it only makes sense. But other than my channel at Substances Used, you can find me all over Twitch with all my super cool, awesome tabletop friends, like here at Steam Steel Murder. Or coming soon, a Fallout TTRPG on Folsham Arts channel on Saturdays. I don't remember which Saturday though, so just keep an eye out.
There's that. Chuck and Jake, why don't you tell us about the Defenders? What do you guys got going on?
We got Wednesday, our Pathfinder slot. I'm actually thinking about doing a Mutant Crawl Classics holiday one shot in place, since we'll be down a couple of people over the next few weeks. But that's all we have on the schedule for this week. But that's subject to change depending on what I feel like doing on my week off.
True. And Jeff, what do the lollygaggers have going on?
Yeah, we just got Monday, so that's all we got on the schedule because of holidays. We got Ultraviolet Grasslands. You can catch Bert and Chuck in that one. And then, yeah, we'll probably be back sometime. I don't know. The holidays are throwing everything into sort of chaos right now. But tomorrow night, Ultraviolet Grasslands, and then we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, some stuff going on there. And if you found us, you know where we are, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. Check out the podcast at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. And we are streaming Tuesday for some first edition Dungeons and Dragons. And through the rest of the week, I've got several games planned, all through some during the day, some during our normal evening slot, going on through the new year. And I will let folks know on the schedule at twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Night.